to a new exciting journey. Toastmasters Mayank, congratulations on onboarding this. The objectives for today's speech will be to inspire the audience by appealing to the noble motives and challenging the audience to achieve higher level of belief of achievement. Appeal to the audience needs and emotions using stories, anecdotes and quotes to add drama. Avoid using notes. Time, please, your time for this speech will be 8 to 10 minutes. 8, 9 and 10. Ladies and gentlemen, Toastmaster Mayank Kochhar, and the title is Take the Next Step. Mayank, take the next step. Take the next step.
Sitting on the top berth of a sleeper coach on a train, I arrived at the Mecca of IITJ aspirants, Kochhar Junction. A small boy who has just passed class 10 examinations, unaware of the unforgiving fears in the real world. I rushed to take admission into the best coaching center in the country. Running all day around to get my living arrangements in order, I was tired by the evening and most importantly, sick. Sick enough that I couldn't get up that morning. I just wanted someone to take care of me. I wanted to rush back home. But there was no one I could move to. The next I remember, I was holding the Tatkal ticket for my home journey and an admission receipt that said admission cancelled. After wasting 25,000 rupees, that was a lot about 10 years ago, I was on a train back to my home with failure written all over me before I could take my first step. Good afternoon, fellow Toastmasters and guests.
Good afternoon.
I am here today to make you realize it is not difficult to take the next step. How many of you want to take that next step? You want to switch to a new job, take a new relationship, or just be a good friend to someone. Any step that you have. Everyone wants to take the step?
Yes.
Great. Before I get onto the journey of telling about the stories and what you can do to take the next step, let me tell you, your job, your relationships, every monotonous thing that you're doing every day is sucking the life out of you. None of the motivational quotes will work. None of the success stories are helpful. Only thing that is helpful is when you get out of that bloody chair. So just remember that you need to take action. It is your time to take action. Life is not forgiving, fair or friendly. So let me tell you about a story that I read on Quora. A cab driver was gloating about how his son got into IIT. His son was the first person in the family to go to a college. He went on to tell about how he worked day shift, night shifts, any shift he could get, and the maximum he earned was 800 rupees a day. He used to sleep empty stomach, was surviving on bare sustenance so that his son could sleep and study healthy. He did all he could so that his son could relive the dream that he could not. He did all his son needed. He did all he possibly could. He didn't need any inspirational videos. He didn't need any TED Talks. He didn't need the alarm that he could snooze onto. He had the motivation. He had the drive. He had the routine. He had it all. If he can do it, we can do it. Everyone of us can do it. When I say if he can do it, if we can do it, everyone can do it, I remember the recent time, last Sunday, I had the pleasure to meet Toastmasters International President, DTM Balraj Arsalam, a very kind and humble person who rose from where we are here to the top. And being humble, I just could not get my eyes over from him. He was just there. Why I bring him to the conversation today, I want to tell you what story he told us. He is the international president of such a huge organization and could get anything done. Sometime back, he would go outside and stand near the UN building in US, and he was just curious what will happen inside. For those of you who don't know, you can't just barge into the UN building unless you have proper security clearance or have a purpose to go in. He was just curious to see what is going on inside, and whoever is coming out, he will ask the person what is happening, why can't I go in, and everything. His daughter recently addressed the UN committee, and that is when he got a pass to go into all the 10 floors of the UN building, and he said he was the happiest person. Just imagine, international president of Toastmasters International couldn't get into the UN building, but his daughter made it possible. If he can do it, if his daughter can do it, you can do it. Now, that's a lot of stories, but what is important is you're going to ask me a question, what can I do right now to change my life? And that's a very generic question. People will say, what can I do to change myself in 6 months, in 1 year? What do I need to do? Well, the only thing that you need to do is follow your habits and routine. Start waking up early. Wake up at 5 a.m. Okay, don't start it from tomorrow. Just wake up half an hour early tomorrow morning and start doing that for the next week. At one point of time, you will feel a nerve to start waking up at 5 a.m. That's when most of your work can be get done. Now, just give 1 hour of your time to something that you love, to something that you want to pursue on. Maybe you want to learn a new language, maybe you want to code something, maybe you want to learn a new instrument, or just dance it out. Just give your 1 hour in the morning to that thing, what you really love, other than your job and everything, that you really want to take the next step on. So, you will say that Mayank was standing here last week and he told us that take 1 hour from your life to do an exercise every day, and now he's taking a 1 or more hour of your life. I promise you, if you give these 2 hours, you will achieve what you want in your life. Just take the step. Take this next step. What I do in the morning is, when I get up, I open my phone and play the music. The first song that I play is Hall of Fame, which gets my blood running. That's my motivation song. Choose yours. So this is all about the stories and all, but I want you to do 3-step action every day. Not any tool, don't follow anything, just take this 3-step action. Take out a paper and write down 3 things that you want to do in your life. Write that 3 things down. Not now, but today. Write that down. Every morning, get up and decide what you are going to do today to change, to get you closer to your dream. Write down the step. In the evening, ask yourself, have you got that done? Are you closer to your dream? Just do this every day and your life will change. Life will only change if you take action. The time is now to take action. In 6 months or 1 year, you will feel the difference. Otherwise, in 1 year, you will regret that you could have started today. Life is yours, choice is yours. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Mayank Kochhar. This was my last speech at the Trailblazers Toastmasters. I am taking the next step. Are you? Thank you.